This is one of the last affordable sports cars left that still comes with a manual transmission. At a time when the world is going hybrid, electric, and automated, the Toyota GR86 keeps things raw, pure, and emotional. It's not the fastest car on paper, but on a winding road, it feels alive in a way that numbers can't explain. That's why enthusiasts love it, because it's a machine built for drivers, not algorithms. Toyota introduced the GR86 as the successor to the original 86, teaming up with Subaru to refine every detail. The goal was simple: give enthusiasts an authentic rear-wheel drive coupe that's fun without being outrageously expensive. This 2025 model takes the formula further, adding more power, sharper looks, and modern tech, while keeping the heart of a lightweight sports car intact. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why so many people say the GR86 is the best bang-for-buck driver's car on the market. Look at it from the outside, it's clear this isn't just another coupe. The proportions scream performance: long hood, short deck, wide stance. The nose is low and aggressive, with a functional grille feeding air into that eager flat-4 engine. Slim LED headlights give it a fierce, determined stare, and sharp creases run across the body like muscles ready to spring into action. Around the back, the taillights curve into the fenders, finishing with a clean ducktail spoiler that looks like it belongs on a track. Depending on trim, you can get 17-inch alloys for daily use or 18-inch matte black wheels that instantly make it look more menacing. Imagine this car in Neptune blue or track bred. It pops on the street, and yes, people will turn their heads. Slide into the cabin, and it's all about the driver. The seats hug you tightly, built for spirited cornering, but they're not so stiff that you'll dread a road trip. The driving position is low, the kind that makes you feel connected to the car, almost like you're sitting inside the chassis rather than on top of it. Materials are simple but purposeful: cloth in the base trim, Alcantara, and leather accents in higher trims. The dashboard avoids clutter, with a digital 7-inch cluster that changes its design depending on the drive mode. Right in the middle, there's an 8-inch infotainment screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. No gimmicks, just the essentials you'll actually use. The steering wheel feels thick and sporty in your hands, and the shifter, well, if you pick the manual, it's one of the most satisfying gear levers you'll find at this price. The back seats? Let's be honest, they're mostly for storage or the occasional short ride. But that's not a deal breaker, because the GR86 is all about you and the road. Now here's where the car transforms from "looks good" to "feels incredible." Under the hood is a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated flat-4 engine, pumping out 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. Sure, that's modest compared to turbocharged monsters, but the way it delivers power is the magic. The old 2.0-liter engine was fun but felt a bit underpowered. This new one fixes that, with torque arriving earlier so the car pulls smoothly from low revs. With the 6-speed manual, 0 to 60 comes in around 6.1 seconds, a full second quicker than before. Choose the 6-speed automatic with paddle shifters, and it's only slightly slower. But here's the secret: the numbers don't matter as much as how it feels. Push it through a corner, and you'll see why drivers call it one of the most engaging sports cars under $35,000. Steering is precise, sharp, and full of feedback. You feel every movement of the tires through your fingertips. The chassis is balanced, almost perfectly 50/50, and the suspension, McPherson struts up front, double wishbones in the back, keeps the car planted while still letting you play with the rear end if you want. And yes, it comes with a standard limited slip differential, so powering out of corners feels confident and controlled. Drive it hard, and the car almost encourages you to smile. That's something you can't say about most modern cars. So here's a question for you. Would you rather drive a car with 500 horsepower that isolates you, or this 228 horsepower coupe that makes every drive feel like an event? Let me know in the comments, because this debate is what makes the GR86 so fascinating. Safety isn't usually the first thing you think of when looking at a sports coupe, but Toyota didn't cut corners here. The GR86 comes with a strong body structure, reinforced with Subaru's engineering expertise, designed to protect occupants in the event of a crash. On automatic models, Toyota includes the EyeSight driver assist system, features like adaptive cruise control, pre-collision braking, lane departure warning, and sway warning. It basically adds a co-pilot that watches your back on long drives. Manual versions don't get the full suite yet, which some enthusiasts might not mind, because fewer electronic nannies mean more freedom behind the wheel. Still, standard safety tech like stability control, airbags all around, and a rigid chassis gives peace of mind. And while you won't see it topping luxury car safety charts, for its size and class, the GR86 does a solid job at keeping you secure. Technology inside the GR86 is smart but minimalistic. You won't find giant touchscreens dominating the dash, and that's intentional. The focus stays on driving, but you still get essentials: an 8-inch infotainment screen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth connectivity, and a decent 6-speaker sound system. Higher trims add an 8-speaker setup with better clarity, or you can option a premium JBL system that fills the cabin with surprisingly rich audio. The 7-inch digital instrument cluster is dynamic, switch to track mode, and the tachometer becomes the star, with vital info like oil and water temperature right in front of you. It's not overloaded with features you'll never use. Instead, it gives just what you need so your attention stays on the road. Now let's talk money, because this is where the GR86 really shocks people. Starting around $29,500, it undercuts almost every true sports car on the market. Even the premium trim, with 18-inch wheels, heated Alcantara seats, and premium audio, lands under $33,000. Think about that: rear-wheel drive, naturally aspirated engine, manual gearbox, limited slip diff, all for the price of a well-equipped Toyota Camry. When you compare that to competitors, it gets even more interesting. A Mazda MX-5 Miata is close in spirit but offers less practicality and fewer seats. A Ford Mustang or Chevy Camaro gives you bigger engines, but they're heavier, less nimble, and not as connected to the driver. Then there's the Nissan Z. Yes, it's more powerful and more premium, but it also costs nearly $20,000 more. That's the beauty of the GR86, it delivers 90% of the thrills at half the price. The target audience here isn't just hardcore enthusiasts, it's anyone who wants to feel something every time they drive. College grads, young professionals, or even longtime gearheads who want a fun second car without breaking the bank. The GR86 is accessible, but it doesn't feel cheap. And unlike many performance cars, this one doesn't intimidate beginners. Instead, it teaches you, challenges you, and rewards you as you grow more confident. It's a car that builds a relationship with its driver. Of course, there are trade-offs. Rear seats are cramped, cargo space is tight, and if you're after luxury, you won't find it here. But let's be honest, the people buying this car don't care about backseat legroom. They care about how the steering feels at the apex of a corner, how the shifter clicks into gear, and how the car communicates through every turn. That's the entire point: it's a driver's car, not a status symbol. Imagine pulling up to a Cars and Coffee event in one of these. Enthusiasts will nod in approval, because they know what it represents: honesty, purity, and fun. You don't need 600 horsepower or a 6-figure budget to stand out. You just need the right car, and the GR86 proves that sometimes less really is more. So, here's the big question for you. If you had $35,000 to spend, would you go for this Toyota GR86, the Mazda Miata, or maybe save up for the Nissan Z? Drop your choice in the comments, because I'd love to see where you stand in this debate. In the end, the Toyota GR86 isn't perfect, it's purposeful. It's light, agile, and raw in a way most modern cars aren't anymore. It's proof that driving passion still matters in 2025. And whether you're an experienced car enthusiast or someone looking for their first taste of real performance, this little coupe delivers an experience that goes far beyond its price tag. This is not just a car, it's a statement that driving can still be simple, affordable, and fun. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the GR86, hit that like button, subscribe for more car stories, and let me know in the comments, is this the last true driver's car of our generation?